everybody says NYSC year is a wasted year and all that stuff, but I don't think this year is a wasted year for me.
Right. My
I know I've been suffering since I got here, and I'm trying to not suffer too much again.
made plans with you.
Ma, how many flats are in this compound?
There plenty, but now mind your business. I no fear.
I think you guys don't know, but I applied for NYSC in September 2025, I think so. And I had to wait September, October, November, December, hoping that one of these times they were going to call me, and the call didn't come. So I think January I got like my call-up number, call-up letter, like all those stuff, and I went to serve. And prior to that time, I was genuinely hoping that I was going to get River State, because you guys know my family stays in River State, my mom, my siblings and all that stuff, so I wanted it to be River State so bad. But when I got like the call-up number and I read through like the letter and all that stuff, I saw that it was Cross River. Mind you, I genuinely did lose my mind for days, and I cried because whenever like I feel like I'm not getting what I want, I just fall back to crying. That's like what I know how to do the most. But it happened and I had to like go serve. I'm coming. Yeah, like I was saying, it happened and I served at Ububura camp in, I think, Cross River. So while I was in camp, I wanted to like relocate so bad, but I took time to like think about it, because I genuinely wanted to like pay somebody to like do my whole relocation stuff for me and all that stuff. But while I was thinking about it, I know that if I was to pay for them to work out my relocation, I would definitely go back to Port Harcourt. And Port Harcourt is more like my comfort zone. You know, I live with my mom. She provides, she takes care of me. Like I'm her only daughter, so she does all that stuff. And you guys know, like I think anybody that is around me know that I am such a big career woman. I want to do this, I want to be able to do this and all that stuff. But while I was thinking about it, I knew that if I had paid for my relocation and it worked and I went back to like River State, that's like basically my comfort zone. I don't get to push myself to my full potential. I just leave and be lazy. You guys, I've been off YouTube for like what, 10 to 11 months now. Do you see what I'm talking about? So I'm just too comfortable there. Those were like the things I thought about when I wanted to pay for relocation. And also at the same time, I don't know if you guys know, I am in this phase and in this season of my life where I'm just doing everything that I can do. So yes, right now, lately I have been writing music and also posting them like on my social media and all that stuff. Please ignore the noise. So most especially, I've been posting them on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram, you probably see some of the songs I write. So I genuinely didn't want to like go back home so bad and just go back to my comfort zone. I don't think I'll be posted to Port Harcourt and still rent a house in Port Harcourt when my mom has a house in Port Harcourt. I don't think I can be able to make that decision. So being posted to Cross River here, I know that definitely I would want my space. I didn't do the relocation anymore. I got my PPA and it was a school. So yes, am I teaching? I am teaching. Yeah, I'm teaching. So yeah, I got my PPA, and the space that they gave me for my PPA wasn't like one that was very comfortable for me, so I had to like look out for places. I started like house hunting when I got here in, I think, March. Was it March? Yeah, March. And I checked out like a few places. So let me tell you one thing about like this area. So this is Ogoja, and here in Ogoja, you never get to see light. You barely get water. So the place my PPA gave me, it was well. I don't think I've ever used well before and all those stuff. And the bedroom and the toilet wasn't something that I could manage, because if it was manageable, probably maybe I would have managed it, but I don't think it was something that I could manage. So I had to look for a place. And the first house that I saw, it's new, beautiful, but I have to do like the painting and all that stuff. It doesn't have light, but it has water running in it. I'll show you the video. I'll attach the video to this video. That was the house that I wanted to take sober, because it was new. And one thing about me, like when I'm looking out for a space, the first thing that I always want to see is like the toilet and the bedroom. And it was beautiful.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at the edge, I was at the end. Made me feel like nothing, like we're living. Made me feel alive, oh yeah.
So I also saw like another house. It has like, will I say 31 flats in one house, and it has water running in it. But you guys know that I make content. If you're to stay in that type of house, everybody's literally like using generators, so there will always be noise. And staying in a compound that has like 31 flats, it's mostly boys and all that stuff, I didn't think I could cope with that, because I was considering the noise, the people that I have around me and all that stuff.
Ma, how many flats are in this compound?
I'm hungry plenty, but now mind your business, she no fear.
Baby, where would I be without your love? Stop me, oh, baby, where would I be? Probably gone, oh. 'Cause it feels like see me, oh. 'Cause it feels like see me, oh. Baby, love again.
The next one that I saw, when I just walked into the compound, I just knew that there was no way I would be able to stay there. It was nah. That place was bad. That place was bad, and I also think they use well there. I couldn't take that.
Notice I can stand you up. I don't wanna talk about it. No one understands me, no. You're the only one who can fight it. Darling, I don't need feeling.
No way, I'm staying here. I don't like this place. Nah.
So mind you, like the entire time I was looking for like a space, I had like a friend that I met in camp that was also helping me. So she brought me to like this place that I am currently. And this is how I know that God was guiding my step, because I wanted to take that first flat that doesn't have light, and I wanted to paint and all that stuff. But then she saw her, and the gag is that here has like water running in it. It's comfortable. I love the toilet and the bedroom, and it has light 24/7.
You're the only one who can fight it, too, darling. I don't really need to lie to you, babe. Patient lover, oh my babe. How you miss my heart, oh darling. Everything I've done, you know. I really never had a home. Damn, I really hate feeling alone. Maybe you can make me feel at home, baby. 'Cause it feels like CPR. 'Cause it feels like CPR.
So yeah, I moved into this place. I moved in a week ago, and now I want to like get into like vlogging, get into like my life. I really want to use this 1 year, because everybody says NYSC year is a wasted year and all that stuff, but I don't think this year is a wasted year for me, because this year is such a big year for me. Right now it's not big, but I know that I want to work hard. I know that I want to give everything that I can do my best shot. That is what I want to do this year. That is why I also know that. That is why I said this was such an intentional move, because I know that I want to stay alone. When I stay alone, I think better, I brainstorm better, and everything. I love writing music when I am alone. So I wanted to be alone so bad. That is why I said it was such an intentional decision, because I am here, it's me, I have my attention to myself. In this moment, I am genuinely grateful for this space. I love the kitchen so much, so much. And I love that I get to have access to everything that I have access to. It's such a beautiful life. And this morning I woke up basking under so much gratitude that I even cried, because thinking about it, God has been so good to me. God has been really good to me, and my relationship with him makes so much sense now. He's literally my man, my friend, and all that stuff. So I think the one thing that it's my problem right now is I am trying to navigate how I'm going to handle my business here, because while I was coming here, I left everything at home, and my business has not been running since I came here because it needs my attention. I get to do everything. I don't have anybody supporting me and all that. So for now, it's just pending, and I think I'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm back to you too. We're gonna have so much fun, and yeah, that's all. So one thing that I forgot to add is to let you know that my house is pretty much still very much empty, but my kitchen, it's not empty, so you guys will get to see me here more often. Yeah.
Got a pretty girl from Joburg to me now, and that's what they prefer. I don't touch no wheel, cause I got a chauffeur. First class, how I get around the world. Juggling me with the drama.
I just came back from my CDS. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I just came back from my CDS, and immediately I got back, I got like the guy that helped me hang the stuffs for my curtain, and I also stopped by at the road to get bed while I was coming back, because yesterday I slept on the floor. It was fucking cold, you guys. I could not. Anyways, I think I will show you guys the bed later, because right now I could faint at any time. So I stepped out right now. First of all, I know, you guys, I know I am like 3 shades darker. I know you don't have to like say it, because I know I've been suffering since I got here, and I'm trying to not suffer too much again. Anyways, right now I stepped out to buy bread. I want to take pap. I already melted the pap. I got pap when I went to the market on Saturday. I also want to show you guys the things I got from the market on Saturday, but I'll do that later, because right now I just want to eat, shower, and nap.
Unless you come in with that commas. Or DJ telling the sound up, cause we about to pour it around top. From Jersey to Ibiza, they say it doesn't get sweeter.
So for the weekend, I want to make red oil stew, and then I want to make small okra soup that I can have. You guys know that I think this Thursday is public holiday. I think so. Thursday, Friday is public holiday. So like whatever thing I'm making right now will last me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Because yeah, I live alone. So yeah, I want to make small okra soup and small red oil stew that I could use to eat rice, yam, spaghetti, like whatever. So let's just get into it.
But I wanna know your vibe, oh yeah. Listen to me, I put some kerosene in. Make this stick up, I